everyone, my name is Felicat, and in this video, I'm going to recommend you on how to build a wanderer. Now before we start the video, I just want to inform you that my character is a tier 3 top-up low spender. Let's dive right in and go to the costumes. Now you can take a pause here if you'd like, but personally I like costumes that have at least a plus 18 refined level because in my opinion, they usually have the better effects, and that's what you're searching for in a costume. Now, Wild West isn't bad, but right now I'm looking to get Valor Clash as fast as possible because it makes me more tanky against the elemental users. Next, onto the Divine Armament. So I don't have Ion Weapon, so obviously I'm using Crimson Butterfly. But if you have Ion Weapon, you can choose to use Bewitch. And I'm using Guipna because a lot of users in 100 plus levels are using elemental skills. So this is the elemental table, and this is also the reason why I'm using nature deck right now. Next is cards. Now these are the cards that I'm using right now, but there are other cards that you can use depending on the situation. Now in my equipment I do use Ragnarok, and that's because I think some people might not use converters, so I'm using it just in case. Now we're moving on to feathers. So for high spender or people with a lot of resources, I recommend having light and dark with a time and space feather, and the last one would be a truth or order purple feather. But if you don't have as many resources, you can also do light and dark, replace one of the time and space with a night feather, and you can use a normal purple feather. For guild skills, I think it's quite self-explanatory. But if you want to see which job has which armor class, you can go to your nebula path and click on the blue skill. For medals, you don't need to increase your medal of bravery like I did. I think it's better if you focus on your medal of charm and your medal of tempest because it increases your damage reduction, and that's quite important for support. So I chose to focus more on Medal of Charm because I think Gunslinger and GX really hurts rather than Medal of Tempest. Now for the Medal of Faith, you can start by increasing Rock Medal. You can use it using the water droplets. Then next, you should really focus on Frost Medal because it increases your damage reduction by a lot. You can also increase your Medal of Innocence because it increases your PvP stats, but you don't need to increase it more than level 20. And we're now off to mounts. So in mounts, you can focus on the sturdy and the protector barding because both of them have P damage, M damage reduction, and again that's really important for a support. Now if you guys are still watching my video at this point, I really thank you for your support, and hopefully you'll like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you! As for the nebula, I don't think there's really much to explain. You guys can copy my tree if you want. And right now I have about 65 stellar points at level 103. As for the Nexus engine, so this is my Nexus engine, and I recommend you guys to have exactly 7 attack grids, 14 defend grids, and 14 support grids. So in each of the grids, for support and defense, we're going to use one type E module, another type E module, one type B module, and 2 type A modules. So that's for support and defend modules. As for the attack modules, we're going to use 3 type A's and 2 type B modules. Another important thing with the Nexus engine is the talents that you're looking for. So for FS, you're going to look for Power Song. You're also going to look for the Frick Shield, and you're going to look for Voice of Siren. For the basic skills, that's more up to you, but these are the 2 that I'm using and prefer using right now. For the Nightingale, I always use Vidar's Hail as well as Seraphic Halo. It's good for PvP and PvE. However, you can choose to replace the Seraphic Halo with possibly other set effects such as Crest of Melody or Rebellion Banner. I think both of them are quite good during PvP as well. As for pets, 1-1 is always a recommendation because 1-1 gives you a lot of shield during battle. Earthlord also pulls enemies towards you, so that's very useful too. And Child of Earth can make you tankier. As for the other pet, it depends on which pets that you have available right now. But I did take Squidget because it's very useful for PvE like Jupero's Ruins. So these are the sigils that I use during PvP. Of course, I use Oblivion, Floating Protection, Searching Protection, Divine Vessel, and Deadlock Aurora. Though I do recommend it's better for you to use the yellow sigils when it's at least level 3. Now, you can use other sigils because there are other good ones as well. In the cheaper purple sigils, you can use Swift Breakout, or some of my friends also use Braveheart. That's also quite good to counter burst heroes. So during PvP, you can choose to use your auto settings like mine. I think Resurrection is very important, so I put it as the non-priority. And then the others are for healing and trying to CC the enemy, which is why I'm also using Injustice or Magnolia. But if you want to use another auto setting, that's also up to you. You can choose for more full support. You don't need to CC anyone. So quickly, I'm just gonna show you what skills I took in my second job. These are the skills that I took, and you can use them with my auto skills before. I also use Lady Luck because it's quite useful in PvE, especially with more DPS such as GX and Gunslinger. So this is my Transcendent job. I don't take Final Rhapsody at all. I also use the third job like this in order to use my previous auto settings. So you can copy this if you'd like. And last but not least is the statues. So this one is also pretty self-explanatory. You just try to level up the ones that have P damage, M damage reduction, or other kinds of reduction. I think that's all that you need to focus on. And that's pretty much all you need to know for Support Wanderer. And that's the end of the video, guys. So I hope it helps. And if you have any other questions, you can let me know in the comments. And I'd love to see you guys in the next video. And don't forget to like and subscribe. See you!